This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and today we're in Littleton, Colorado. We've caught up with Vermeer Construction since 1998. This is one of Denver metro area's premier home builders. I'm here with the owners. Guys, thanks for joining us here today. Let's start off with, first of all, a little bit, Chad. Basically, we're getting close to 2 decades that you've been involved in this particular industry. Share with me a little bit how you got involved.
Well, actually, it was a family business. I started out with my dad in '98, and then he retired in 2003. And so I kind of ran it from there. And then Mark joined the company about 2.5 years ago.
2.5 years ago, Mark, let me ask you this. Why the decision to come on with Vermeer?
Well, number one, Chad's a top-notch individual, and aside from that, his craftsmanship is second to none. And, you know, we feel fortunate to have partnered and really have some great projects going forward.
You guys have done quite a few projects. I mean, it's got to be kind of exciting to breathe new life into some of the neighborhoods around here. Is that enjoyable?
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and it's just amazing where we've come in 2.5 years, really, since Mark joined too. Just, you know, really bringing new life to neighborhoods, and we're having a great time doing it.
Wonderful. I mean, the reality is there's a lot of builders out there, both small and large. How is a boutique firm such as yours able to not only survive, but really thrive out there amongst them all?
Well, from my perspective, I had my hands dirty, and I was in the trenches for a long time before we really got to this. So I think that knowledge and experience in that part of the business is what's helped us get to here. And then Mark's vision on, you know, layouts and designs and really the flow of projects, you know, it makes a great team.
Personal attention, creative ingenuity. You guys are really able to control the product because of the fact that, you're, like you say, you're still a hands-on approach here.
Exactly, yeah. We really dig into our projects, and, you know, everything from paint colors to tile selection and countertops, it's all basically in-house.
That's amazing. Obviously, before we send a team out to a site, a lot of work is already done on the design end of it. Share with me, Mark, is this something you guys are able to help folks with? I mean, if they need help with the design process?
Absolutely. The clients tend to lean on us quite a bit because they're not always real sure what they want, and we can work together with getting that end goal that they can really love, and we care about, you know, making people happy and satisfied.
So the client's really in control, but obviously they are using years of experience that you guys have. What size of projects are you guys able to take on? Are we talking about small projects all the way up to a lot larger?
Yeah, we're talking anywhere from basement, whole house remodels, and single family home new construction, and also doing duplexes. And now in Littleton, we're starting these bigger fourplexes. And
it's amazing. I mean, so whole different mindset, I would imagine, doing a single dwelling versus that of a multi. But yet, no matter what, like you say, basically, personally you're able to oversee this, and so you can control that quality. Has that always been something that's important to you?
Yeah. Our number one goal is you know, taking pride in what we do, and customer service is our ultimate goal, just to make every customer, when they walk away from a closing, or, you know, we give them a CO on their new home, our number one goal is that they're 100% happy and satisfied with the job we did.
You guys have been responsible for basically new property development all along the Front Range. What are some of the areas you guys are able to cover here in Colorado?
well, this one here specifically, Main Street Littleton, has been kind of a vision I've had basically the last 3 years, and you know, it's this Main Street Littleton's got everything you need, from light rail to restaurants and bars and shops, and it's a underdeveloped community that I think we're going to be able to take, you know, make a real stride in this town. And
Absolutely. Not only that, but you're bringing up the value for the folks around you as well. I mean, putting in new construction. Share with me just a little bit about this project some more. We're talking about, there was nothing here. This is from the ground up.
Yeah, well, there was an existing building here that we actually had a squatter in, so we had to have Littleton police over here a few times before we bulldozed it, so we could make sure, you know, nobody was in jeopardy. But yeah, it was a scrape, and then we put in new foundation and all new taps, and built it to what it is now.
Not only are you able to put in new construction, but you're really breathing a lot of life into these older neighborhoods when they come in and do a remodel. Is that right?
That's correct. Yes, if there's a remodel option, we'll do that if it makes sense. We really like to keep some of the history, and we don't want to just go in and bulldoze everything down. We really put a lot of thought into what direction we go.
So a lot of these folks, they want to stay in their existing home, keep that style that they have. When somebody goes in and puts an addition on their home like this, does that add quite a bit of value in putting square feet on their home?
Oh, absolutely, especially in today's housing market. A lot of people who've been in their home 10, 15 years and have a good amount of equity can now stay where they're at and expand it and make it more apt to what they want and not have to worry about going and paying the high prices somewhere else.
Not only that, but I imagine some of these older homes, once they're remodeled, if a person decides to sell, I would imagine there's people out there ready to snatch them up in this particular market.
Yeah, there's buyers stacked up right now in pretty much any price point.
Excellent. Very hands-on approach that you take to the company here. Obviously, I imagine it begins with a consultation. What goes on place at that first consultation?
I would just walk through the house and understand what the client's really wanting to do and
A lot of questions and answers going
Yeah.
on right there and
Just
kind of
collaborate.
zoning in on what they're looking for.
exactly just really make a concerted collaboration with each other and
Are you able to put together, at that moment, are you able to put together an estimate that basically is the goal to stay on track with?
Yeah, we can give them an idea of budget, kind of just getting a feel for where they're at and what they're wanting to do and what kind of finishes they want. But we really strive to get, construction documents together before we can really give them, say we're within 5 or 10% of that overall. Yeah, we're pretty close with our budgets.
Wonderful. Viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is their website. First of all, on the website, you can take a look at some of the great imagery of some of the projects they've been involved in. Not only that, but you can see some of the reviews right there, testimonials of folks that have basically taken their home and brought that vision to life. You can also check out their Facebook page. They kind of try to keep you apprised there of some of the newer projects they have out there, especially those that are out hitting the market as well. Obviously, you're a family man. It's got to be kind of rewarding to see some of these families and make those visions a reality. Is that still something fun for you?
Oh yeah, that's probably the best part of what we do is seeing young families buy our product and talk to them, follow up with them a year or two down the road, and they're just loving where they're at and what they're doing, and their kids are growing up, and yeah, it's been very rewarding.
Very cool to be able to hand somebody the keys to their new home. Is that an experience that you'll remember?
most definitely. I remember our first new construction project a couple of years ago, driving by weeks later and seeing the new family in there.
That's cool.
It's emotional, and it's nice to keep up with them and keep that relationship.
That is a powerful moment. Viewers, last time, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. Once again, you're going to see their contact information right there. Give them a call, set up a consultation. If it's a new project you're looking at, these guys can take it from the ground floor up. We're talking about a small boutique firm that really is putting together quality out there, many times just expected from larger companies. This is a company that, like he said, he had his hands in the trenches, started out as a family business. And remember, they're located pretty much wherever you are. We caught up with them here at a project in Littleton, Colorado. That is Vermeer Construction, where unique home design comes to life. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.